What's going on, guys? Opie here, and today we're going to be building a video call app using React and ZEGOCLOUD. And if you don't know, ZEGOCLOUD is a global communications service provider which provides powerful and developer-friendly SDKs and APIs in order to build communication features in your app. So for example, things like live streaming. And we're going to make use of one of the UI kits that comes with ZEGOCLOUD, and we're going to make use of the video call kit in order to build this application right here. So let me get that up. So we have this component, and here we have the camera view. Well, it's off right now, so I can turn that on. You can see my face right there. You can join the room as well. So I'm just gonna put my name in here, and I'll copy this link actually, and then join, which will take us to the room. And I'm gonna open up another browser and put a different user here. Let me actually turn off the microphone and join. Now we have two members in the group, and I'll do it one more time just to show you guys it can work with multiple members. And put Jake. And then now we see that we have three members of the group. So yeah, that's what we're going to be building, guys. So let's jump in and get started. Okay guys, first thing you want to do is make sure you have Visual Studio Code open. I've got it open here, so I'm going to head to the terminal, new terminal, and I'm going to install React using Vite. So I'm going to say npm create Vite at latest, and then dot, which is just install all the packages inside of this folder. I'm going to select React and then JavaScript. And then I'll run npm install. And then I'll run npm run dev. And now we have live server ready. So what I'm going to do is control click, which will just open up the development server. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is go back to VS Code. And there's some files in here that we don't really need, so index.css, I'm going to get rid of that. And then in main.jsx, I'm going to remove the index.css import. And app.css, we don't necessarily need that, so we'll get rid of that. And then in app.jsx, I'm going to remove that import. Okay, so we're left with this. Now let's go over to ZEGOCLOUD and get started with our account. So I'm going to sign up, and I'll enter my first name and last name so that we can get the 10,000 free minutes. Country or region, United Kingdom. And working, I'm just going to put my email here. And then I'll click here to get the code. And I'll go to my email to get the code and verify that. Okay, there we go. And I'll just put the verification code. And I'll enter my password as well. And start my free trial. All right, so we have to fill in this form. Company name, I'll just put my name. Job title, I'll say individual developer, IT and services. And phone number, I'll put that in as well. Okay, and I'm just gonna go to dashboard, It'll take me here. And the first thing we're going to do is create our first project. So I'll click that. We're going to be building a video call app. So I'll select this and I'll go to next. Project name, we'll call it React Video Call App. And I'll click start with UI kits. It's just going to take a second. Alright, so that has been created. I'll click start building your app, and it's for the web. Click that, group call, and we'll save and start to integrate. See where that takes us. Okay, so that's what we'll be building. And what I'm actually going to do is go to projects. And you can see we have some basic information here, app ID, and some basic configuration. So we have app sign, we have a callback secret and temporary token here, server secret and server URL. All right, so what I'm now going to do is go back to VS Code. Let me get that back. And we need to actually, first of all, initialize the SDK. So I'm gonna head over to the documentation, ZEGOCLOUD developers documentation, and it's a video call, so I'll click on video call. And since we're using React, I'll go to web, JavaScript, and we're gonna make use of the UI kit. So I'll go to video call kit, and here in quick start we're going to be using npm package manager, so I'll click that. So yeah, we need to first of all install the SDK, and then we initialize the SDK. So I'll copy this right here. I'll go back to VS Code. Let me stop the development server so that I can paste this code. Okay, that's done. And I'll restart the development server. Okay, cool. Now we need to initialize the SDK. So this piece of code right here, I'm going to copy that. Just copy the whole thing, and I'll just paste it in the app. Okay, now we need 2 pieces of information before we can actually generate the component and get it to work and stuff. We need the app ID and the server secret. And to do that, I would have to go back to the console. And here we have the app ID. So I'll copy that. And I'll paste the app ID there. And as for the server secret, I'll copy that. And I'll paste the server secret right there. So basically what this does is this function here, it generates a random ID. And then this function just gets the URL parameter. And here's where the actual bulk of the functionality is being done. And here where it says personal link, I can change that to copy link. And if you wanted to, you could implement a one-on-one call. So to do that, you would, instead of group call, you would say one-on-one call. But we're using group call. Now, if I go to the development server, we should have everything set up. Yep. Let me turn off the microphone. So yeah, we have all of this set up. Now let me put my name in here. And I'll copy the link actually, and I'll press join. It should take us to another screen. Okay, there's something, I think there's something wrong with the outer layer. Let's find out what that is. Let's do a CSS reset actually. So I'll bring back app.css, and I'll say margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box, and in app.jsx I'll import app.css. So that should get rid of the scroll bars. So I'll go back to the development server and let me reload the page, and I'll put my name. Let me turn off the microphone, put my name, copy the link, join. Okay, and I'll open up a new window, paste that link, and enter another name, so John, join. Okay, now we have 2 members in the group, and let me just try this one more time. Say Jake and join. Now we have all 3 members, and we can do other stuff. So we can unmute. Here I can turn off the camera, turn it back on. Here I have some settings. I can change the audio settings and the video settings. I can also actually change the layout, which is pretty cool. So I could choose a grid layout, sidebar layout, really depends. So let me see if I can, I can also end the call as well. So I end the call, it will show up with a pop-up asking if we want to leave the room. I can confirm. If we've left the room, I can rejoin, stuff like that. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So that is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.